we're joined with two guests today in the studio. We're with Elizabeth Pantel of Home D Pizzeria and Jordan Gibby from the Centre County Women's Resource Center. Thank you so much for joining me on the show today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
So they're here for a reason, and you guys are hosting a event coming up for the Resource Center. So first, can you just kind of tell us a little bit about what the center is for people who might not have heard of it?
Yeah, so the Centre County Women's Resource Center is the local domestic violence and rape crisis center. So we provide a variety of services for people who've experienced domestic and sexual violence. And I say people, our name comes from our history being started by women, but today we serve men, women, transgender people, anyone who has experienced violence, we're there to help them. And we do that through crisis counseling, shelter services, economic empowerment, a variety of things to just help those survivors be able to move forward with their recovery and healing, and then also try to prevent violence from happening in the future.
How long have you guys been running or here in Centre County?
We started in the 70s, so in 1978 is when we started as the Women's Resource Center, and that was kind of at the beginning of this movement throughout the country of women coming forward and recognizing the abuse that they were experiencing in their lives and working to change that in society.
That's amazing. So Home D is actually hosting an event for them, and you were telling me how it was actually you contacted them.
Exactly.
So what is the event and kind of what made you want to be a part of something
Home
like
D
this?
Pizzeria and Robin Hood Brewing Company, we do a lot of booster nights and fundraisers for anything from Little League teams to charities to other organizations. And I was thinking we need to get more women in, we need to build up our happy hour business, get more ladies, and what better than a ladies' night out, and invite some other people to sponsor things. And I reached out, I'm like, why don't we benefit a women's charity? So I called up and I said, look, we're going to do this for you. What do you think? And it's turning out to be a great event.
So what can people kind of expect if they choose to show up? What is the event? What do you guys have going on?
What we do on a regular booster night is from 5 to 9 p.m., 10% of all of our food sales at our Home D State College location will go to benefit the Women's Resource Center. And from 7 to 9 is actually the event. We've got $6 martinis, cosmopolitans, and gimlets that night. And we have a raffle. We're selling raffle tickets, and we have some amazing prizes from some great donors.
So how has the community kind of reacted, or what kind of feedback have you gotten when you kind of told them that you guys are going to have this event going on?
What do you need from us? What can we do for you? What can we give you? No one that we've asked for a raffle prize has said no.
Wow.
We actually are almost to the point where we have too many.
Yeah, my goodness.
It's been fantastic.
How many other businesses and things do you guys kind of have involved with this?
About 15 right now. 15? And to name a few, Conference Jewelers, Top Trees Golf Resort. We have tooth whitening. We have some massages. We have Harper's, CO2, Willie's Woodshed, just to name a couple off the top of my head. So it's going to be fantastic.
So is this kind of the first year that you guys have done something like this?
We've done fundraisers all the time. But this is the first time that I'm new to the company, but this is the first time that we've really reached out to do something to get more involved with the community. So
you seemed a little surprised when she mentioned how many vendors and things are going on. Is that, you seemed a little, I guess, impressed with how big this is getting here?
Definitely, yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, it's amazing, as you mentioned before, that this came from the community. We have such a supportive community here, and Home D started this out, and they're reaching out to other people supporting us. Where so many other places, it has to start from the agency and be asking for money, but we appreciate the generous support that we receive.
So what kind of is the ultimate goal here at the end of the event? What is it that you hope to
bring more awareness to their organization, number one, and have a fun night for all of our ladies, or men can come too, but to bring, just to raise more money, raise more awareness about domestic violence and how we can get more involved and help.
So how can people get involved with the center if they want to volunteer or anything you guys have coming up? How can people kind of come to you and help out?
Yeah, there are a variety of ways to volunteer for us. That's a great place to start. And one of the best ways to do that would be to go to our website. There's a Get Involved tab that can explain the different ways to volunteer or to donate different, whether that be goods or financially. So those are ways to help out. And also for those who may have questions about our services, we have a 24-hour hotline. So that's something that people can call any day of the year, middle of the night on a holiday. We have a counselor advocate available to help either people who've experienced violence themselves or people in their lives who are really just looking for ways to support them and help them out. So yeah, that hotline number is 1-877-234-5050.
Well, perfect. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out and joining us here in the Center of It All and kind of talking about the event. I'm really excited for it here in the next few
Hope you
weeks.
come.